Courage Under Cancer Foundation supports people going through cancer treatment directly by helping paying household bills. And their second annual fashion show is one way you can help. Here to share with us about the foundation is Jason and Dee. And I'll tell you, this is such a great foundation because I understand about having to take care of the families and not so much going to research. And I'm not knocking us giving to research, but we know that families that are going through cancer have bills to pay. And sometimes the research does not pay for those, and that's where you guys come in.
Correct. In fact, 63% of all cancer patients report struggling financially. If you're going through cancer, you have a 25% increased chance of filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
We talk to people who have reached out to other organizations. They don't help them, but we do.
Yeah.
We will help them with whatever the need is.
Right, and usually the need is just a bill, one or two, to keep them on track. And Jason, what's great is that you guys know that firsthand. You know how to help them, and you know that it's just literally pretty much to make sure they have peace of mind with their family that they're taking care of.
That is absolutely correct. You know, the last thing somebody needs to deal with, in addition to the health, the travel, the rest, etc., is worrying about how they're going to make a rent payment at the end of the month.
Yeah, and Dee, we talk about this because we're seeing more and more families having to take care of more and more family members after someone's been going through cancer problems and doing stuff. And that's why this foundation is so important. The fashion show's coming up, and that's going to be important too, right?
Absolutely. Our fashion show is amazing. It's our second annual fashion show, and this is how we raise money to help cancer patients.
Yeah.
And it's really an honor for me personally when we deliver the check and I'm able to go out and take that check to that cancer patient so they can make their rent payment, their house payment. We earlier this year, and Jason, you may need to help me out with this, we had somebody who was on hospice and her cell phone was within minutes of being shut off.
Yeah.
And it was almost $800.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And our accountant, who, by the way, donates, we're all volunteers, none of us get paid for anything
Yeah.
we do. She worked tirelessly to get that bill paid so that this lady's cell phone would not be shut off, and then she'd be shut off from her doctors and her
Yeah.
medication. But that's what we do.
Yeah, and that is what is so important right now, as as I mentioned, starting to see more and more families. And that's why this fashion show is important, to raise the money. And like you said, it's where you're trying to relieve some of the burden that we all pretty much don't really think about. But as we know, they have medicine, they have chemo and everything. And so when it comes to the bill paying, things get dropped.
Yes.
And that's what we don't want to have happen.
Right. Yeah, and the fashion show is really our main fundraising event. We take a serious subject matter, and we get volunteer models to help us raise money. We set up a stage at Robert Horn Ford out in Apache Junction. They clear out their showroom for us, and we do casual, fun night out, business, and they just do 3 rotations. We have music, we have hors d'oeuvres, we have gift baskets ranging from automotive stuff to concert tickets, NASCAR tickets, that kind of stuff. So, and it's a really good time. We make it a gala, people dress up, and we have a live DJ, and it's a really, really fun thing to do.
That's going to be great to go out there and do this. Also, besides that, they also can help out the foundation, which is very important too. And that is, of course, throughout the year, as you said, volunteering, doing things.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, we always need volunteers at the events because we are, as Dee said, we're all volunteers. Our board members are volunteers. About 95% of the money that we bring back in goes right back into the hands of people in need. And so it's a stage setup. Anything that we do, we have a 3K in the spring, 3K, 5K that we do as well to help fundraise. And so we always are looking for volunteers and people that are passionate about helping others.
I like it. There it is. Okay, the fashion show is taking place when?
November 6th. 6 p.m. at Robert Horn Ford in Apache Junction.
We have to thank them for being a part of it.
Yes.
And then, of course, the race in the spring is?
So the race in the spring, last year we held it at Pioneer Park in that same general area, and it's usually about mid-March, depending on if we can get the location.
Nice, I like that.
And this year we're going to make it a qualifying event.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
marathon
that.
as well.
So,
yes.
And I have to say, Dee told me that this is a blessing for them to be here because they've been trying to get this word out, trying to get stuff. And so it's meant to be. So you're meant to be at the fashion show. You're meant to be helping them out. And please tell them where they can find out more information, Dee.
CourageUnderCancer.org. You can make donations there. You can get your tickets to the fashion show. And we would love it, Brad, if you would be a model for us next year.
Well, let's see
We'll
about
get
that.
you on the
Let's do
Daily
it.
Mix.
So wait, can you get me on the show? And
We'll get you on the
fashion
show.
We have a connection.
Let's talk about it. All right, I like that. All
And we
right.
have models ranging from 7 years old to 70.
Wow,
Helping
that's
raise
awesome.
money. So you can go pick your favorite model and donate some money to them as well.
Can I
like
make a
that.
suggestion?
Yes, very quickly.
My 7-year-old granddaughter.
There you are. All right. We have information on aztv.com. Go check it out. And please go support this great fashion show to help out those who are dealing with cancer.